Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nur Azkamila Konita. I'm from English Education Department K2 2020 class, Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji. So, in this opportunity, I would like to explain to you about write the topic sentence for a paragraph. Basically, this video is made for basic writing course assignment with lecture by Ma'am Dewi Nopita. So, let's get started. Well, before we continue discussing material about write the topic sentence for a paragraph, we will discuss again about the previous material. It is about organizing by listing. Organizing by listing is dividing our ideas into several lists. Now, what I will discuss is about the text given by our lectures. That is making and organizing your own list. There are three questions that we have to do. The first question is make and organize a list of things you have to do this weekend. So let's just say we are going to write about things to do this weekend. So what comes into our mind when we are going to write about things to do this weekend are make a cake, watching television, eat snack, tidy up wardrobe, karaoke with family, make the bed, wash dishes, cook, and nap. So we have to divide all of these ideas into several lists. And then this is what we got after dividing them into several lists according to their respective criteria. From the first list, we can see make a cake, wash dishes, and cook. So these three ideas are talking about things to do this weekend in kitchen. And the second list, we can see tidy up wardrobe, make the bed, and nap. So these three ideas are talking about things to do this weekend in bedroom. And from the third list, we can see watching television, eat snack, karaoke with family. So these three ideas are talking about things to do this weekend in living room. And the second one is make a list of all the people in your class and then organize the list by dividing the people into groups. So what comes into our mind when we are going to write about people in my classroom? That is my friend in my classroom. There are Rinti, Naomi, Fatur, Sri, Yasmin, Zaid, Ulia, Imam, Berliana, etc. So we have to divide all of these friends, all of these people into several lists. And then this is what we got after dividing them into several lists according to their respective criteria. From the first list, we can see Fatur, Zaid, Aaron, Mukli, Zikri, Imam, and Suryadi. So these 7 ideas, 7 people, are talking about the male people in my classroom. And the second list, we can see Rinti, Naomi, Sri, Yasmin, Aska, Dewi, etc. So these 17 ideas, 17 people, are talking about the female people in my classroom. And the last one is make a list of all the things you should do when you are learning a new language and make another list of all the things you shouldn't do. From the first list, we can see learn the right words, focus on exactly what you want to learn vocabulary in context, and remind yourself why you are learning. So these 4 ideas are talking about all the things you should do when you are learning a new language. From the second list, we can see rely too much on teachers, spend their time, use inefficient methods, and disregard the culture. So these 4 ideas are talking about all the things you shouldn't do when you are learning a new language. And this is the outline of the previous 3 questions. Well, let's move on to the next material. The next material is about the topic sentence. What is the topic sentence? Do you know? On the previous material, we discussed about create a paragraph. So, a paragraph is a group of sentences about the same topic. The main idea of the paragraph is usually given in the first sentence. So, the sentence is called the topic sentence. The topic sentence introduces the topic and controls the information given in the other sentences. The other sentences add details to the topic and are called the supporting sentences. So, the topic sentence is the statement that tells what your paragraph will be about. So, it states the main idea of your paragraph. The next is 3 important points for a topic sentence. The first is identifying the topic sentence. Identifying the topic sentence is the first thing that needs to be done to determine the topic sentence. The second is choosing a topic sentence. Choosing a topic sentence is an activity to choose the best topic sentence from a paragraph. And the third is writing a topic sentence. Writing a topic sentence is an activity to write a topic sentence that has been identified and selected from a paragraph. The next is 3 important things for a topic sentence. The basis of every composition is the topic sentence paragraph. It is the smallest unit of writing that allows the writer to present a complete message or thought. In writing the topic sentence paragraph, you want to do 3 things. The first is tell the reader clearly what the paragraph is about. The second is make sure that every sentence in the topic sentence paragraph is related to the topic sentence. And the last, always give the reader enough information. Now we will discuss about identifying or recognizing topic sentences. The topic sentence is often but not always the paragraph's first sentence. Placing a topic sentence at or near the beginning of the paragraph is a good strategy. If you announce a topic clearly and early on in a paragraph, your readers are likely to grasp your idea and to make the connection that you want them to make. One way to think about a topic sentence is that it presents the broadest view of what you want your readers to understand. You're announcing or bringing into focus the purpose or meaning of the paragraph. If you think of the topic sentence as presenting the broadest view, then you can think of how every supporting detail within the paragraph brings a narrower, more specific view of the same topic. So, the characteristic of the topic sentence, the first is a topic sentence has a topic and an angle extracted from the thesis sentence. The second is the topic sentence provides an accurate indication of what will follow in the rest of the paragraph. The third is a good topic sentence is the most general sentence in the paragraph and thus doesn't include supporting details. And the last, a good topic sentence is clear and easy to follow. And a good topic sentence should meet the following criteria. The first, signals the topic and more focused ideas within the paragraph, and then present an idea or ideas that are clear and easy to understand, and then provides unity to the paragraph, and then links to the purpose or thesis of your paper, and omits supporting details, and the last, engages the reader. For example, I have a paragraph. The students in the class come from many different parts of the world. Some are from European countries such as France, Spain, and Italy. Others are from Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia and Israel. Many are from Asian countries like Japan, and the largest number are from Latin American countries such as Venezuela and Mexico. So, after you read this paragraph, which one do you think is the topic sentence? Yeah, the topic sentence is the students in the class come from many different parts of the world. This is the first sentence in the paragraph. Now we will discuss about the 2 parts of a topic sentence. The first is topic. The topic is the subject of the paragraph. It is what the paragraph is all about, and the topic section will be telling the reader that the paragraph will discuss some things related to that topic. The second is controlling idea. Even if all the above conditions for a topic sentence are met, an effective topic sentence needs one additional element, the controlling idea. The controlling idea is the point of the paragraph. It guides the ideas that provide support for the paragraph and limits the scope of the paragraph. Now, choosing a topic sentence. How to choose a good topic sentence in a paragraph? The first, the topic sentence should identify the main idea and point of the paragraph. The second, the supporting details in the paragraph mean the sentence other than the topic sentence will develop or explain the topic sentence. And the last, the topic sentence shouldn't be too general or too specific. For example, many of the buses need repair work. City officials say there is not enough money to fix them. They will borrow money from the state. So, after you read this paragraph, which one do you think the topic sentence? Yeah, the topic sentence is B. The city needs money to fix the buses. Now, the last part is writing a topic sentence. Use the following suggestion to write clear topic sentences. The first, your topic sentence should state the main point of your paragraph. It should identify your topic and express a view toward it. The second, be sure to choose a manageable topic, one that is neither too general or too specific. Topic sentences that are too general often promise more than they can deliver in a single paragraph. They lead to writing that is vague and rambling. Topic sentences that are too specific produce weak paragraphs because there is not enough to say about them. And the third, make sure your topic sentence is a complete thought. Be sure your topic sentence is not a fragment or run-on sentence. The fourth is, place your topic sentence first in the paragraph. Topic sentences often appear in other places in the paragraph, as described earlier, or their controlling idea is implied, not stated. For now, it will be easiest for you to put yours at the beginning. That way, as you write, you can make sure you stick to your point, and your readers will immediately to be alerted to the point. And the last is, avoid announcing your topic. Sentences that sound like announcement are usually unnecessary. Okay, I think that's all my presentation about write a topic sentence. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation. Thank you very much for your kind attention. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.